Welcome to President Brodie Gaming. This is a series called Breakdown with the Brodie. Today we're going to take an in-depth look at the recent matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who I control, and the Buffalo Bills. These two teams, this matchup should lead to some fireworks, hopefully some fireworks before the holiday. Without further ado, let's take an in-depth look at my first offensive series to see if we can match this guy. You can see I'm down 8-0. He went down there, scored, and then went for two. Playing somebody who goes for two is very annoying and kind of cheesy, but you just got to keep calm under the pressure and just stay the course. So on this kickoff, you can see it already started with the cheesiness and just a scummy play. So right here, you can see he kicked it out the 10-yard line. There's a specific reason why he did that. Now, he kicked it a little bit too hard. What people try to do when they do this kickoff is they try to kick it to number 80 or this position right here, because you usually have a tight end or you have a fullback, somebody who was slow compared to your kick return specialist, right? But like I say, he kicked it a little bit too hard. I knew what he was going to do. This is not my first rodeo, so we're going to go ahead and get the fuck out the way and let the ball bounce in the end zone. Go ahead and put me on a 25-yard line. So this is my first offensive series. Usually my first series is just a filling out process for me, trying to see how you're going to react to the different personnel, the different packages that I roll out. I try to stay very disciplined on my first series because it's crucial that you put points on the board, specifically touchdowns. I stick to my read progressions. I normally have 3 targets or 3 reads per play. My offense isn't explosive. It's not meant to throw that 60-yard deep bomb as if you had Tyreek Hill, but it's more surgical. It's meant to dice and carve you up and leave you hopeless. When you're playing somebody with an explosive offense, that can lead the defense to be confident because you know what, as long as I can just get one stop or I can roll out of coverage, usually cover for a drop to stop that deep ball, I can beat you. My offense is designed to leave no hope. So on this first play, we're going to come out the shotgun, bunch tight end formation. We're going to run inside switch. We're going to make some adjustments on this play right here. You can see, so looking at my read progressions, I usually, like I said, each play I have 3 read progressions, but I also usually have 1 or 2 decoy routes to open up my read progressions. So looking at my first read is going to be circle or number 13 in the slot, Mike Evans on that zig or pigtail route. My second read would be triangle, Scotty Miller on that 5-yard hitch. And then my third read will be Godwin square on that post. Now, my decoy route on this play is Gronkowski, the tight end on your right-hand side with the X icon. He's on that go route or the seam route right up the hash. The reason why he is the decoy route is because if you look on your right-hand side, you see that safety at the first down marker with the star underneath his feet, closest defender to the 40-yard line. I want to stretch him vertically. I want him to get the fuck out my way, run to the end zone, go into the fan section, sign some autographs, get some popcorn. Because if we can take that, safety out of the equation, send him deep, that my third read Godwin should be open underneath on that post route. So let's go ahead and run it. So you can see he came out in a cover 0 look. He is screaming. You see a guy screaming on the left hash mark. He's coming at me. I'm kicking myself right now because R1, the running back on the right-hand side, is wide open. Look at all that green, that daylight. But he wasn't part of my read progressions. Like I said, I try to stay very disciplined on my first series, really going through my read progressions, getting my momentum, getting the feel of the game down. So I did miss that. He did a good job blanking in his play. There was really nowhere to go. That guy could have picked it off, which could have been very devastating since I'm already down 8-0. So we're going to go to the second play. We're going to go to the ace offset China double end. So we have two wide receivers on the left-hand side and a double tight end package. We're going to send Brake to the right-hand side, and we're going to pit him on a smart out. So my decoy route, I have actually two decoy routes. The Gronkowski again on that corner, and then Mike Evans left-hand side. My read progressions on this play is the running back Fournette, then Godwin circle on your left-hand side, and then Brake triangle on that out. So again, it's the running back, then Godwin, then Brake. So again, he's screaming again with that cover zero look. He had some success in the previous play, so he's coming at it again. My first read, the running back, I mean, Tom Brady has gunslingers, so I could have got it in that window. And me trying to be greedy and not staying disciplined and sticking to my read progressions, I should have hit Godwin, who's wide open in the middle. But no, I don't do that. I try to sit on triangle and wait for him to get open so I can get that first down, not staying disciplined. Look out, Godwin. He's wide open. Plus, I have two blockers who are tight ends ready to pick that up. I could potentially break that home. But as you can tell, I try to wait for that out route. I get tackled again. Not being disciplined. So we're looking at a 3rd and 10 situation. So I'm going to this formation is tight offset tight end. This is a bread and butter. This is a bread and butter formation for me. You're going to actually see me not abuse this kid, but really, just pick on and bully this kid and get what I want in this formation later on in the game. So we're going to come out in Saint spot. So my read progressions on this play will be that zig route by Scotty Miller, square. Then it's going to be Mike Evans on that corner route, triangle. And lastly, my 3rd read progression is Godwin on that drag. He's not going to scream this play, but I learned my lesson. Now, I could have, again, Tom Brady has gunslinger. I could have fit that ball. So actually all my read progressions is open. The zig is open. I could have fit that ball to Mike Evans. He's a big target into that window, but that was being greedy. I'm facing a 3rd and 10 on my own 25-yard line. I just go ahead and take circle Godwin. Now, right here, I don't know why in the fuck this guy is reaching. Like, what are you reaching for? You're on a linebacker. You're nowhere near the ball. Why is he reaching? If he would have stayed disciplined, he would have been able to, if he would have stayed disciplined, he would have been able to tackle me right here and keep me at a 5-yard gain. Yet he reached, got a little bit of some stick movement going. I was able to break this for 31 yards. So he could have blanketed this for 5 yards. He got greedy and let me essentially just get 31 yards because he didn't want to stay disciplined. And that's one thing I learned about playing Madden. You got to be disciplined. So on this play, on this play, what are we doing? I'm trying to see my adjustments that I'm making on this play. Perfect. Yep. Perfect. So my read progressions on this is triangle. Mike Evans going up that seam route. I'm trying to catch him slipping. My second read would be the slant on the left-hand side, Scotty Miller. And then my 3rd read, again, is Godwin on that drag. Now listen, I'm setting him up. Every play I'm running is a setup. Recall how many drags that I ran with Godwin already, right? And you're going to see it pay dividends later on in your play. And that's where the beauty of being a play caller or designing plays come in. You're creating plays now, or you're running plays now that's going to set you up in the future. But let's go ahead and run it. So that seam is not there. You can see there's no window I'm getting that in for a completion. It's just not happening. There's no window. My second read is that slant. The slant, again, is not open. 2 defenders plus the guy using Edmonds right there. So we're going to take that 3rd read for Godwin. Just get our 5 yards. Like I said, stay disciplined. 5 yards is better than an incompletion, and it's damn near better than a fucking interception. So you see I'm staying in this tight package. I told you This tight package or the tight offset tight end, both of them are bread and butters for me. They're bread and butters. So on this play, it's a saying. If you ever play sports, make every move look the fucking same so the defender can't have no telltale signs of what you're going to do, right? So if you're a wide receiver and you're running a slant, a post, a corner, a dig, a hitch, whatever the fuck you're running, a 9, a go, whatever, you want your routes all to look the same until you make your break, until you make your move, so the defender has no telltale signs. So what you're going to see throughout the game is my offense. I don't run stock plays. I don't run no stock plays. All my plays that I run are manually adjusted, manual hot routes, everything. So since I'm making a lot of plays, a lot of adjustments on my pass plays, I need to make a lot of fake smoke screen ghost adjustments on my run plays. So you see I shift Godwin out, and we're just going to run this right up the middle with Bernard. We got some great yards. We got, 6 yards. That's amazing. I shoot for 3 yards a run. If I can get 2 to 3 yards a run, I'm fantastic. We got 6. Doubled that. So let's see what we're doing here. So again, we're moving a wide receiver over. Trying to see the play art. Perfect. So right here, what we're doing right here, my first read is going to be the seam route, Mike Evans. Then it's going to go to the drag route. Like I said, remember that drag route by Godwin. And then the pigtail inside, inverted pigtail by Scotty Miller square. So snap this ball. My first read isn't there. He's controlling the middle linebacker, so he's going to jump that drag because, hey, like I said, I've been fucking him up on that drag. And my third read is Square, who is not open. So he did a great job of taking away my read progressions. Now, one thing you're going to understand is I said I had 3 read progressions. If I go through my read progressions and nobody's there, my third option is to be an improviser, make something happen. Tom Brady still got some young legs. We get out the pocket. We throw a low bullet ball to Gronk. I don't know if he got both feet in, but they gave it to us, so we're going to take it. So we're in the 11-yard line. And when I'm in the red zone, as you know, the red zone is a tough place to play because the field is condensed. Your windows are tighter, your throwing windows are tighter, so your read progressions and your reaction time has to be quicker. So what I like to do is I like to get in bunch or tight formations, as you can tell, and just send everybody across the fucking face of defenders. Now, what did I say a couple plays ago? Remember the drag route by Godwin. Everything I do is a setup for the next play and the next play and the next play until I get that touchdown. Everything's a setup. So we ran Godwin on a drag 3 times. Now, on this play, my read progressions is Gronk going up that seam route. Then it's Scotty Miller on that. No, sorry. Gronk going up that seam route. Then it's Godwin going on that drag. And then it's Scotty Miller. Because usually on a slant, you want to hit that. You want to throw it to the right receiver as soon as he gets out his break. So we'll want to hit him by the middle hash mark. On this play, the slant will be the last because I'm hoping that he uses the middle linebacker. He jumps down on the drag and leaves Scotty open on outside the right hash. So when we run this play, you see he's controlling the user. What does he do? I hit him like 3 to 4 times already with that drag route. He's aggressive on that drag route. He drops on the drag route, even though it's already covered. And what did I say? Scotty Miller's going to be open on the right hand, outside the right hand hash, or outside the right hash, because he dropped on that. Just a beautiful ball. And that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty about creating your own plays and your own adjustments. Like, did you look at the play art? You have to create these plays yourself, and it's like your child. It's a beautiful thing, creating these plays and then watching them pay dividends. But again, he did exactly what I wanted him to do. You can see I go for a field goal because I'm not in a rush. I get ball back at halftime. I'm not panicking. I'm not worried about what the fuck you just did as far as going for 2. I'm gonna play my offense. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit to my offensive play. He scores right here, and again, he's just fucking cheesy. He just fucking goes for 2. Then he has goddamn escape artist, but we stopped him. which is why, again, I'm glad I fast forwarded to this part. Again, this is great. This is why we don't go for two, because if I would have went for two and missed it, now it's 6-14 because we just stopped them. Now it's 6-14. I have to go for two again to be able to even tie the game. That's why, again, what I said earlier, you got to keep calm under pressure and stay the course. Don't panic. So we got this stop. So we're in great position. Only thing we need to do, and he's trying to onside kick. Look at this guy. This guy is just a scum rat. He's a scummy player. You miss a 2-point, now you're trying to onside kick. Okay, buddy. I mean, give me the yardage. I'd take it. Guys just scummy, man. Like, oh man, I hate playing guys like this. All right, so second series right here. Let's see what we're looking at. So we're running the ball. We're coming in this single back deuce close. This deuce close formation, 0-1 trap. And again, like I said earlier, everything I do is a setup for a setup for a setup. So we come out here and look what we did when we came out in this position, this deuce close formation. Specifically, remember the deuce close formation. We run it right up the middle, smack him in the mouth, call him a pussy. We get what? How many yards did we get? 7 yards. That's amazing. Again, I'm only shooting for 2 to 3 yards of play. So to get 7, oh man, Fournette and the offensive line is just making my job as a play caller that much easier. So he didn't stop it. Let's come back with that same run in a different formation. The other one was deuce close. This is doubles wide off. We're going to run it right up the middle again. I should have broke that. If I would have juked to the left, that could have been a big break. But again, we got 6 yards. Come on. So I think right here we're going to go deuce close, and we're going to go to this PA deep cross to your left-hand side. And this play is amazing. Now, again, what did I say after the first run? We ran the ball in a deuce close, ran the ball in a doubles wide. We got some great yardage. Now, he's making adjustments to close his defensive line and scoot his linebackers in to stop the run. But joke's on him, buddy. We're not running that ball. So I'm going to make 2 adjustments. Both adjustments are going to be decoys. My tight ends, triangle and X, we're going to send them on seam routes, again, to stretch that defense vertically. Because if we stretch the defense vertically, we should have some throwing windows horizontally. And if you stretch a defense horizontally, you should have some throwing windows vertically. So we're going to make those adjustments. My first, again, the streaks or the go routes are decoys. I only have 2 read progressions on this play, and plays that I have 2 read progressions. That third one is run, which means improvise. So my first read progression is Evans square, and then my second read is Godwin going on that deep in route. Now, as you can see, we ran the ball twice already. Look what he does with the user, Matakovic. He tries to stop the run thinking I'm about to do the 0-1 trap again. He's not even running where the ball is going. He's running right where the previous run plays was going. And now he got sucked in, which is perfect because the closest defender, he's going to jump on this Mike Evans. If he jumps on Mike Evans, Godwin's going to be open. If he would have stayed back and played Godwin, then Mike Evans would have been open. So you can see, look. Now he switches his hips and he goes to Mike Evans. Again, joke on you, buddy. I'm not looking at Mike Evans. I see that he's already blanketed. I'm not going to get that there. So I'm a little bit patient. In real life, that guy would have ran with Godwin, but this is Madden. So he just stays right there. And boom, we hit Godwin right here for a nice dot on the 10-yard line. Come on, I just love, I'm telling you, just setting up plays to run a play like that is just, it's a beautiful thing. So you can see, like I said, I'm coming back to this tight formation. He can't stop it. So I'm actually running the same play that I scored with. Watch. Now, look, now he's not going to jump that drag route. Now he learned his lesson, and he's going to stay on that slant route. So, I just take what the defense gives me. Again, the running back is wide the fuck open. Running back is wide open every time. I just take that, get what, 4 yards. I get 4 yards. I take that. Again, like Peyton Manning used to say, you can't go broke going positive, right? Like, you can't go broke going positive, right? As long as we're getting yards and we're going positive, staying in front of the chains, we're gonna be fine. Again, we come out in this tight formation. We send Gronkowski over here. My read is going to be the flat by Gronk, the zig by Scotty, then the little out route by Mike Evans. He's going to scream at me on this play. He got great pressure off the edge. And look at this, man. Scotty on that zig route is wide open. He's wide open, but I have no time. Even triangle's not open because that by the time that ball got there, he's picking that off. But Scotty is wide open. Square is wide open. But he sent the pressure. I'm just so pissed I couldn't get that ball. But guess what? I know he did not see that. I know he didn't see that. So I'm going to come out in the same exact play. But listen, instead of moving Gronk over to run that flat route, right? I don't want to tip my hand. I'm just going to move Godwin over. And this is the great thing about having a flexible offense. I'm going to send Godwin over, put him on a flat route, run the same exact play. Now he doesn't get that good pressure, and look who's wide open. You fucking guessed it. Scotty Miller. Give me that touchdown right there. Come on. And man, it's just a beautiful thing, man. Just to like I said, create some plays, install it, and see them work out and pay, give you some good return on investment. So it's 14-14, less than 2 minutes left in the second half. Again, I get ball back at halftime. We're going to fast forward a little bit. He scores on this possession. You know, he dotted me up pretty good. Let's go back. So he scores. And he goes for two. Little scum, right? He's a little scummer. But listen. He scores. We're down 8. But the good thing about it is, again, I get ball at halftime. You keep calm under pressure. You stay collected. You stay the course. Worst case scenario is we get a field goal, right? And we go into halftime down 5, but at least we're down 5 and not down 8. That's a big difference. Best case scenario, we get a touchdown and we're only down 1 going into half. Now you're probably asking, when would I go for 2? This will actually be a great, if I do score, it would be great to go for 2, because even if I miss it, I'll be down 2 and I get ball back at half. So anyways, 24 seconds left. I do have 3 timeouts to use. And like I said in the beginning of my intro, my offense is meant to be surgical. It's meant to carve and dice you up. Let's see what I mean by that on this possession. I have 24 seconds left. I have to drive fucking 75 yards to get a touchdown, and at least drive, 65 to 70 yards to get a field goal. What are we running right here? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the bunch X nasty PAY drag wheel. Love this fucking play. Love this. They're never fucking expecting this play. My decoy routes on this is Mike Evans and Gronkowski going on the streaks to again stretch that defense vertically. Even Godwin on that slant is kind of a decoy route, but he's not, because I would hit him if he's open. But my main target is Scotty Miller. Now look at that. He came off the edge screaming. Got me. Now just like my last offensive possession where I scored, I know he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just out there fucking doing shit. So again, I'm like, okay, bet, you got me. But I know that play is open, just like when I scored in the last play. I know the play is open. I'm going to come back. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm going to come back in the same. So I'm going to run a different play first. This play right here is a bread and butter play for me as well. I see he shifted people inside, so I put Mike Evans on a go route to see if I can squeeze on the sideline. I don't, but Scotty Miller's wide open. Just put that bitch right there. Put it on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. But I'm going to come back to that bunch X nasty play. Because, again, that drag wheel, I know he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But this time, I'm making an adjustment. He came off the edge, and he was fucking screaming, right? He was screaming off that fucking edge. This time, I'm going to make an adjustment. We're going to double team. I'm going to actually send Gronk over. And Gronk doesn't even fucking have a route. I just put Gronk over to block that guy screaming off the edge. And I even make a pass protection to double team him. Because I know this play is open. You're not stopping this. Then look at this. Wide open. Oh my God, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's get out of bounds. We got 10 yards. We got 10 yards. 10 seconds left. Again, we have three timeouts. So it's enough. It's enough. Three timeouts. It's enough time to make something happen. Again, I'm going to this tight offset. I usually don't run this many plays out of one formation in the game, but like I said, I mean it's working. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I try to run the same route thing. Almost a pick, bad read. He sat on it. Luckily, he was using a lineman, because if it was a linebacker on a corner, he's picking that, probably taking it to the crib. I wish I was a little bit closer, but again, my worst case scenario was get a field goal, go into halftime, getting the ball down 5. All in all, it was a good first half. Wish I would have got a touchdown there, but points are points. Like I said, you can't go broke going positive. So let's just take those 3 points, because again, that type of shit changes the game. Like him scoring a touchdown with 30 seconds left in the first half, that type of shit is crucial, right? But me coming back to score this field goal, that these type of plays, like 20 seconds left, you shouldn't be scoring. That type of shit changes games, man. Like, just remember those 3 points that I kicked the field goal. I kicked the field goal. Let me know if that shit has outcome. But anyways, first series coming out. I'm going a little bit off script now. I got to feel what he wants to do. Like I said, I'm staying in this tight formation. Like I said, I usually don't run more than like 3 to 4 plays out of a formation a game, but it's open. So I switch it up this time. I have 2 drag routes and a slant by X, Gronkowski. Mike Evans is my decoy route. So they did a great job blanketing my underneath drag routes, but guess what? We got a nice window at that 40-yard mark right to Gronkowski. We're going to drop it right above that guy where he can't get it, make him miss a couple times, and we're moving. Let's go. I'm loving it. We switched it up a little bit. We had 2 drag routes just in case, make him drop down. So I think I'm gonna run the ball this play. Yeah, I'm running the ball again. You want to be able to run the ball. You don't want to be one dimensional. You see, I'm making a lot of hot routes. They're just smoke screens. We get some great yardage, almost 10 yards. Almost 10 yards on that. Again, you need to be able to run the ball. You can't just sit up there and just pass. A good defender, somebody who knows what they're doing defensively, will stop that. On this read, the backside slant to Fournette, believe it or not, is my first read. And then my second read would be break, triangle on the flat, and then my third read would be a drag route underneath with Mike Evans. The slant, it's not there. It's just not there. The flat is not there, but guess what? That drag route is right there. That drag route, and even Godwin's circle is wide open, but again, he's not part of my read progressions. I like to stay surgical and disciplined to my read progressions, because if I stay disciplined to my read progressions, that's going to allow me to be surgical against your defense and whatever defense you roll out there. So I'm gonna take my read progression. Let's take my 2-3 yard pass. Who gives a crap? Just get that first down. Can't go broke going positive. So you see that we're coming out back to back in an 8 slot formation. This is like a PA. I think it's PA post shot. One adjustment we did make is pit break triangle tight end left on an out route. My reads here are the tight end break. If he's not open, then it's tight end Gronkowski X on that deep end cross, whatever. And then my third one is improvise, run, make something happen. So we hike the ball. He's blitzing. Fournette, amazing job picking up that block. That linebacker screaming up the middle. My out route is covered. Again, triangle is my first route. It is covered. My second read progression is X, is Gronkowski. He's blanketed. I don't know what the guy was doing. He was using circle Godwin. And I told you my third option is to improvise, make something happen. You can see he did something in circles wide open. We stay calm in that fucking pocket with the vet GOAT Tom Brady, and we drop a bomb on him. We had to celebrate. Come on. We had to celebrate, man. It's just a beautiful thing watching plays that you create pay dividends and just, essentially do what you needed to do. Like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to do that. And now I'm going for 2 right here because we're up 1. And the reason why I'm going for 2 is because we're up 1. And if I kick a field goal, we're going to be up 2. I want to, again, provide some cushion for myself. So going for 2 would put me up by 3. So if I could get a stop and put him in a field goal position would be good. So we're in a bunch X nasty. I think it's PA Rams counter. The adjustment I'm going to make is a 10. Scotty Miller, the top wide receiver in that bunch formation. We're going to put him on a hitch route. You're going to see right here. Roll out. You can see everybody on this play, and this is the reason why I put him on a hitch route, because his normal route is a zig to the outside. That's his normal route, is going to the outside with everybody, right? You see all the wide receivers, what are they doing? They're flushing to the right. All the wide receivers are flushing to the right. So I put him on a hitch route because you can see this guy did exactly what the fuck I wanted him to do. Is he runs following the wide receivers flushing to the right-hand side, and you see he tries to stop to go get square, which is Mike Evans, leaves that wide open. Why are you reaching, kid? Come on. It's just beautiful watching these plays play out. It's just beautiful. So again, we got that 3-point cushion. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. So you see he scored, goes for 2. Fucking guy is just a shitbag. Oh, I fucking hate him, man. But it made for a good game. It's 30-25. Usually we don't score this much. Usually, like, each guy has max 3 to 4 offensive possessions a game. He tried to do that shit again, let it bounce into the end zone. But, each guy usually have 3 to 4 offensive possessions a game. So to be up at 30-25 with a whole quarter and a minute left to go is you could tell where the fireworks is coming from. So on this play, another play action, but another a shot play per se, and we're sending him up the middle with Godwin on that deep end cross, whatever. So we're reading. Look at that. He's usering. Oh man, this is beautiful. Look at that dot. Man, I'm telling you, it's just a beautiful thing to see. Play a little bit sticky. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to see your plays work out. And like I said, that's the importance of having decoy routes. Because when you have decoy routes and you're stretched, and what did I say earlier? If you stretch a defense vertically, you're going to have throwing windows horizontally. We sent 3 people vertically to stretch it. We had Godwin go horizontal. It's just a beautiful thing to see. So we come out in that same formation. Another play action play. So my first read is going to be Gronkowski on that slide route. Then it's going to be Scotty Miller on that cross route. Then it's going to be Fournette on that delayed out route. So both of my routes are covered. He's screaming again, so I just try to dump it off. Don't get it off in time. One thing I can't give this guy, he did a great job of screaming off the middle. Tom Brady right now is 13 for 18 throwing, and at least 3 to 4 of those passes came from fucking just throwing the ball out of a sack. So, I mean, I'm 17 for 18 right now. Fucking surgical, fucking precise. But he's doing a great job of screaming. So we come out in a pistol this time. What are we running here? Okay, yep. So running that, we ran this route concept in a shotgun in a previous possession. We're sending Gronk up the middle. What did I say? Stretch the defense vertically. But my first read is Gronk up that seam. Then it's the slant by Evans. Then it's the drag again by Godwin. That seam is not there. You see he's covering that. But again, look, he's covering that seam route, stretching him vertically. That slant's not there. But guess what the fuck is? You guessed it. That drag route. Boom. Right there. He should have picked up that block, but it's fine. We got a little bit shifty on him. But again, look, as soon as I snapped the ball, he went straight for Gronk. Another decoy route, which took him out of the middle to user and just gave me the advantage. So we're in the red zone. I'm going to try an RPO play. My read on this RPO play is the guy that's right below the B in Buccaneers. If he runs with Scotty Miller, then I just run the ball with Fournette. If he stays into a zone near the B, I'm throwing it to Scotty. As you can tell, he runs at him, so we just hand it off. Got positive yards. We got 3 yards. Come on, you can't knock that. Not every play needs to be a touchdown or a bomb. You have to understand the art of setting up your plays. So I'm gonna make some adjustments on this play. I know it. I know I'm not just yep. So we're gonna go with a route concept that I created: curl, zig, swing, curl, the zig, and then the swing. In that order is the read progressions. Curl's not there. Zig's not there. Zig was kind of there, but I hit the wrong button. As you can tell, I'm not throwing it into a fucking double coverage. It's because the route, when I switched the route, the buttons didn't, the players stayed with the buttons. I fucked up. That could have been tragic. That could have been bad. Because that zig was there. Anyways, we come out in this play, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I run the same curl zig route play. So I call a timeout right here because I didn't like the look that I was doing. But again, we're gonna come back out in that, if I'm not mistaken, in that same route concept that we just ran out that pistol, the curl zig swing. See, we got Gronkowski X on a curl. On a curl. We got Miller on that inverted zig. The running back is open. I think I hit him, and I fucking hit him. Let's go. Honestly, man, the running back is open all day. I don't know if he is just leaving him open on purpose, but he was wide open. I'm glad I hopped off of script. To hit that running back. Again, I'm up 1 point, but I need, definitely, since it seems like I can't stop this guy, I need to be able to at least get some type of reinsurance by going for 2. I'm going to my second money play, the corner strike play. Only adjustment I'm going to make is I'm going to put Scotty Miller on a zig. So it's a double zig action. This play is fucking money, by the way. But where you sell it with your eyes. I know what you're saying. How the fuck are you going to sell a play with your eyes? He can't fucking see you. But how you sell it with your eyes is you move your quarterback, in this case Tom Brady, to the right-hand side. Because look what it does to Matakovich. I'm moving to the right side. He runs with that zig route, right? He runs with that zig route with Scotty Miller. And guess who comes up underneath? Mike Evans. And that's who we want to hit. Why? Look at that. Look how much space by just making that. And I just made an adjustment. By making one adjustment, pinning Scotty Miller on that zig route. And he's covered. He's in a Bermuda triangle. Like he's running a triangle offense on Scotty Miller. There's 3 people over there. Man, look at that, wide open. That is beautiful, man. I can't tell you how. And look at the original play art. You see Scotty Miller has that in route. Man, that we're not scoring with that original play art. Man, it's just, like I said, man, it's just a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see plays that you created come alive. So he's dotting me up. 4th and inches, man. I don't get a stop here. I know it. Fucking gets his touchdown on 4th and inches. And goes for 2. And look at, I don't know how he gets this shit. Look at it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts right there, man. Because if we could have got a stop, we would have been down 3. Now I have to score. Ah, man, that fucking sucks, man. That fucking sucks. So we have 2 minutes left to score a touchdown. Again, we don't have the option to kick a field goal. So we're going to run a skinny post. We're going to send Godwin to the left-hand side. We're going to send Evans on a streak. The reads on here is corner, flat, run. So we're looking for the corner, not there. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. Like, sometimes you have to learn when to just eat it. Now, the flat possibly was there, but I didn't want him to jump that. So sometimes the sack is the better option compared to an interception. So I understand that he's coming out in a lot of man. This play right here is a man killer. If you want to fuck somebody up who's just running man, run this play. As you can tell, I didn't run this play at all. This is like I ran this play at least 250 plus times. This is a bread and butter play for me. But again, it's about having a diverse, versatile offense. So my first read is the drag by Evans, which he does exactly what I want him to do. He jumps that drag, and we're going to hit Scotty right behind him at the 30-yard line. Drop it. This is a man killer. Like I said, if you wanna beat somebody who's running man, add that play to your arsenal. You're going to be good. Again, we're just taking what the defense can give us. So I'm coming back to this play. Now, we ran the play out of the bunch X nasty formation. Now I'm running it out of wing stack. It's the PA drag wheel. Again, we're going to be looking for that wheel route. But don't sleep. Evans could possibly be open on that crosser, because as you know, he's probably sick and tired of running deep decoy. He's probably sick and tired of running deep decoy routes. Running and me hitting him on the underneath. So he runs with that crosser. Nobody was there. That should have been a pick. Listen, the Madden gods was on my side. That should have been a pick. That was a horrible decision. Dude, I think I come out in that bunch X nasty. I think I do. Yeah, I come out in that bunch X nasty play. Because it's unstoppable. Look at this. We just wait. Boom! Tap it right there. Secure catch it. It's unstoppable. Because did he run a cover? Because he's running a cover 2 man. And most likely a linebacker is going to be on Scotty Miller, because you have 2 safeties going deep coverage, splitting the field halves. Come on, man. That's just a beautiful play. I know he's getting sick and tired of running deep on decoy routes, and that underneath is wide open. Good job, Tom Brady, to drop that right in that fucking breadbasket. So, again, 2 timeouts left, 15 seconds left. I should have called a timeout because Madden speeds up the fucking clock. But, again, you stay cool, you stay calm, you stay collected. You'll be good. But I do call a timeout. Don't want to waste no more time because I have to make adjustments. So again, we're gonna go into a bread and butter play. I ran this 2 other times, right? And I'm usually just running this when I need. I ran this play one time and scored the game-winning touchdown on it. But I run this play because it's a great cover 3 beater. It's a great cover 2 beater. Because of the high-low concept, and it's a great man beater. So, and essentially it's a great cover 4 beater because I would just hit Scotty Miller underneath, which I think he's going to run cover 4 if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Just making a decoy adjustment. So a lot of people got jammed up. Run that back a little bit. People got jammed up at the line of scrimmage, which is good for me because look what it does. They got jammed up. Oh, good pick. Good pick and rub. Good fucking pick and rub. Now, listen, I had Circle wide open. Circle's wide open. You can see Hyde is by the being a Buccaneer. He's nowhere near. I mean, I'll pit that bitch at the end. He's not getting that shit. But we decided, man, he was already open. But we go with our read progressions again. My offense is meant to be surgical, and the reason why it's surgical is because I'm disciplined to my read progressions. We drop it right there. Oh my God, that's a tight window. Whew, that's a tight fucking window. We throw that right there, secure catch it, get that touchdown. We go up with 9 seconds. Let's fucking go, my guy. Now, on this play, I was about to go steal or fade, but I opted out to go to spread pistol wide corner because it's kind of a cheeky play. Because if he's running man, which I think he is by the alignment of the corners in the defense, the running back runs out, right? The running back runs out. Then I throw it quickly, but didn't throw it quick enough because couldn't cut it up. Stepped out of bounds. Fuck. So he has 9 seconds left to get a field goal. If I was playing the Baltimore Ravens, I would be shitting in my boots right now because Justin Tucker is a demon. His boy can probably kick it from the 25-yard line in Madden and make this shit to win. But you know, like this guy had no true. I could tell he's never been in a situation like this where there's little to no time left on the clock and you have to drive 50+ yards to get into a field goal or a touchdown play, because the play he chooses is a Hail Mary. I'm gonna go cover 4 drop. He chooses Hail Mary, right? With me, if I'm in this situation, you already know what fucking play I'm going to. You already know what fucking play I'm going to. I'm going to that bunch X nasty PA drag wheel, and I'm going to hit that fucking wheel route. You know what play I'm going to, because that's going to burn maybe 7 seconds off the clock. Hopefully, I can get within field goal and have a second or 2 left, you know, call a timeout, be in field goal, and just kick that bitch. I mean, he has to go 75 yards, so he has to bomb it, but I'm going to go cover 4 drop. I shift everybody back, and I take White with 92 speed. I back him all the way the fuck up. You're not beating me on a Hail Mary. Pick. There we go. Like I said, he's never been in this situation, and it shows because it wasn't even open. Like, if anything, you had 3 timeouts, guy. Worst case scenario, you hit the running back, get the first down, get down, and call a timeout. I mean, at least you get 10 yards. Like, you're throwing a route that's not even open. If anything, low pass the ball to the tight end who's wide open. You throw a corner route that's not open, and you see what happens. You know, I told the guy GG's. We scored a touchdown. Let's send it home. So this was the first installment for first episode of the Breakdown with Brodie series, where we go in-depth analysis on breaking down the play calling from the offensive side of things. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe. If it's anywhere like I'm at, it's very hot outside. I'm not talking about the weather. But, you know, be safe. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned a few nuggets and tips from the side of the offense.